Back in December, Lewis was diagnosed with stage 4 pancreatic cancer. His family released this statement after his death. It reads, "It is with inconsolable grief and enduring sadness that we announce the passing of U.S. Representative John Lewis. He was honored and respected as the conscience of the U.S. Congress and an icon of American history, but we knew him as a loving father and brother. He was a stalwart champion in the ongoing struggle to demand respect for the dignity and worth of every human being. He dedicated his entire life to nonviolent activism and was an outspoken advocate in the struggle for equal justice in America. He will be deeply missed." Now, since the news of his passing, there has been an outpouring of support and sadness for Congressman Lewis, from well-known political figures and celebrities to his constituents in the 5th Congressional District, and even people who never met him, but were inspired by his words and his actions. Now, the phrase "R.I.P. Sir" is trending on Twitter. Here are just a few of those tributes from social media. This powerful comment from Dr. Bernice King, daughter of Reverend Martin Luther King Jr. She posted a side-by-side picture. The one you're seeing now is Reverend C.T. Vivian. Next to that picture, if you look on Twitter, was John Lewis writing, "Elders, now ancestors, hallelujah." This next comment from one of his constituents, an Atlanta resident from the 5th District. Ryan Paulson said, "One of my favorite things about living in Atlanta was walking into the voting booth and checking the box next to John Lewis's name. For as long as I have been voting, I've been represented in Congress by an honest-to-goodness American hero. Just an immeasurable loss. Hashtag good trouble." And then this next comment by Preet, suggesting there's a bridge that needs a new name, posting the iconic photo of Lewis standing next to the Edmund Pettis Bridge, where he led hundreds of marchers across that bridge on the day we now know as Bloody Sunday. And then Dion, also an Atlanta native, posted, "Man, I was just on John Lewis Freedom Parkway, and every time I ride on it, I think of his accomplishments and how he changed the country. Rest in power." Of course, Freedom Parkway was changed to add his name back in August of 2018. And then finally, this comment from Bridget, who said, "My favorite thing about John Lewis is that at Comic-Con, he cosplayed as his younger self, wearing the same coat and backpack he wore at the March on Selma and led kids in a little march around the convention." Shows you his sense of humor and his lighter side. All of that, just a fraction of the love pouring in this morning.